Welcome to the vlog. So, today was my 21st birthday, and I really just kind of kept it low-key because I'm not a big birthday person. I just basically went out to dinner with my mother and girlfriend and had my first legal drink, or my first two legal drinks. I had a margarita, and then I had a Guinness. So, because Guinness is one of my favorite beers, and they had it there, so I couldn't pass it up, but. I know, and every single time I do a vlog with a pipe, I always say that this is the last vlog you'll see me with a pipe. But I always do another one. So, yeah, just sorry, like I said, just prepare. I worked a ton last week. My girlfriend can attest to that. Most preparing for the trip because I still had to pay for the lodgings. So, but everything's all paid for now. Yeah, so we're ready to go up. I'm bringing my GoPro camera in order to film some of the trails that we do, and I'm gonna upload those videos. I'll do a video of each trail that I do that I think is a good trail to film. Probably only trails that I do alone, just because usually if I'm gonna film, I want to be able to go down the trail at relatively my own pace. So there's a few trails that I'm going to be doing on my own because my cousin doesn't want to get hurt, and so some of them are quite nasty. This mountain has taken out a lot of people that I know. My uncle dislocated his shoulder skiing this mountain. My aunt tore her ACL. My aunt's friend tore an ACL. My uncle's friend broke his shoulder. Yeah, this mountain has taken out a lot of people. And so yeah, I'm pretty excited to do that. So I'm gonna upload each individual trail on this channel, so you'll be able to actually, and I'm gonna put them up that night. So you won't see a vlog, but you'll see at least see what I've done that day for trails that I've done with the trail name on it. So yeah. So what I've done this week is basically just tune my skis at work. I did the high-end tune on my skis because my skis needed it. I looked at them and they had quite a few gouges taken out of them, so they needed to be really taken care of. So, but now everything's sharpened up. My bindings are adjusted and ready to go. The skis are all tuned and ready to go. So we'll be all set in a few days. I just got to get my car's oil changed and then we're off and running. So. But yeah, basically all I've been doing the past week is working and trying to clean up the apartment as best as I can. Thank God my girlfriend's helping me out with it. And yeah. So yeah, just work has been insane. The amount of people who have been coming up to rent skis and have their skis tuned, it's just insane. But I finally got that blue bike out of the shop, and I actually got a picture of it. I'm gonna put it in the vlog at the end of at the very end of the vlog. I'll put it in, and that way, actually this vlog will probably go up tomorrow, so it's gonna go up Wednesday. So sorry about that. Sorry about the really late vlog. Just now that I don't have to work so much, since I'm not going on the trip, vlogs should be more regular now. But yeah, it's just been crazy weeks. Let's see, I think last week I did like 5 ski tunes, 3 snowboard tunes, strung like 3 rackets, did 3 bikes. But yeah, the funny story about the blue bike is is so I finished the bike and I call the customer. I say, okay, your bike's all set, it's ready to go after 4 weeks. But so I hang up the phone and I go walking past the bike, and I hear this sound. And I'm like, oh no. So I'm like, I start looking around. I'm like, maybe the air compressor is draining. Maybe maybe somebody punctured an air sac that we used to put in the duffel bags or something. And then I just put my head up right like, next to the tire, and sure enough, the tube popped in the bike. And the reason the tube popped was that there's a little protection that goes around the rim of the tire to protect the tube from the spokes. That had moved a little bit when I put the tire on originally, and the spoke punctured the tube. And it was the back tire too, the hardest one to take off. So that was fun. But then I made sure, like, I took hockey tape and I just lined the inside of the rim with hockey tape to prevent the spokes from ever puncturing the tube again. Like, I don't want to deal with this again. So, yeah, that was quite annoying. But it's done. And I basically told the managers, I'm like, don't even breathe on this bike because something will go wrong. And so yeah, that's all set. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back out skiing this weekend. Yeah, you guys will see the trails that I do on this vlog. So look forward to that. It's gonna be intense. But with that, let's go on to reading your comments. Mark, you left a comment on this vlog. It says, well, as I come on here, your very long shift will soon be over. Pulling a double is not too fun, and I've been asked to do it on more than one occasion, so I can relate to that experience. And from the sounds of things, today isn't going to be the only 12-and-a-half-hour day either. Welcome to 2016. You're off to a busy start. Maybe that should be your New Year's resolution, to try and find more time for Wyatt and the new love interest in your life. Yeah, I'm sure she'd like that too, given the start of my 2016. As for me, mine's going to be to try to take life a whole lot less serious and try to focus on getting my education complete because, like you, I want to be an educator. How do I plan to make this happen? Concentrate on my studies more, but also find me time to recharge my own batteries. And yes, I answered your blog question at the top of my comments, as opposed to the end. And I see that tonight your cigar of choice is a Padron, which, if I recall hearing you say that if you had the choice over another cigar, I forget which one it was, you mentioned in the past vlog, you'd pick the Padron. And believe me, Brandon and I are smoking Uzis. And would you believe Brandon and I are smoking Uzis that he picked up this afternoon? And by the way, that is a really nice security system you have. At least it should alert you to the fact that it's working, which is something which really is what you want it to do, even if it is annoying. This way this way you're protected, and that's something we all want. Why it's safe and sound to live another day and make a blog for us. LOL. Okay, and maybe graduate so you can join the ranks of high school teachers. Yeah, but the security system is pretty good. I've loved Kaspersky ever since I've gotten it. Just make sure that you get Kaspersky before you do anything else, because there's some viruses that it will block you from getting, but for some reason once you get the virus on the computer, I've noticed that it can't get a certain virus off, and I haven't. So it's great for blocking the viruses and deleting a lot of them, but this one particular one that it blocks, because it blocked it on this laptop, but it did not block it on this computer because I did not get Kaspersky in time. So it blocked the virus on this computer, but it doesn't detect it on this computer, which is infuriating. So sorry, my pipe died, so I had to relight it. And I decided if I'm gonna edit the vlog to put put the picture at the end, I might as well edit it so that way I can cut out the annoying bits. See, where was I? Well, for those of us who watch you and chat with you, probably see another side rarely seen by others. And no matter how hard you try to convince us that you do get angry and pissed off, hey, welcome to the human race. Of course, I don't think your level of frustration is going to lead to murder, even your coworkers who don't know how to properly clean out the chili pot. Dang, homie, that was rich. You'll have to forgive my ignorance when it comes to all this work you do on your tennis rackets. The stringing I get, the taping, not so much, but I look forward to the new Tennis Obsessed videos, as well as the Epic Math Science. Yeah, I can't wait to film them. I'm going to be filming them definitely soon. I just got to finish cleaning the apartment. Most of it's almost done. But yeah, it's just been a little bit hectic with all the birthdays and New Year's and holidays right in a row. Why, please don't do anything that's going to seriously jeopardize your life, even if something were to go wrong and either put you out of commission for a long time or worse. I don't think I can handle that either. I don't want to start sounding like a worrywart either, but I have come to really appreciate your place in my life, even if I know you only through your YouTube channels. Thank you so much, Mark. That means a lot to me, and I'm so glad that you guys are here to tag along with me. And But yeah, the Epic Mad Science video that I did, it was kind of weird because so what had happened is we forgot the fire extinguisher when I got set on fire. But also it wasn't a good idea if we were to use it because it was a chemical fire extinguisher, and even if it was a CO2 fire extinguisher, getting CO2 in my eyes would have been a very bad thing, very bad thing. But also getting the chemicals in my eyes, the best thing we could do is basically try to hose me off. Because if I had gotten it in my eyes or anything, that would have been pretty bad. And I knew that if I stayed soaked in water, even if I was on fire, that I'd be fine. So, just no matter how fine you are mathematically, if you're on fire, it doesn't you don't even have to be burning. Like, it doesn't even have to be hot. If you're on fire, you're going to panic. Which I did a lot. But I knew mathematically that I was fine. That's why I did it. Or scientifically, I was fine. And all the small scales, we did a lot of small scale testing. Or I did a lot of testing in terms of setting myself on fire. And like what I did is I would wrap my hand in a wet T-shirt and set the wet T-shirt on fire. And I wanted to see how long I could keep my hand lit underneath that wet T-shirt before I started feeling the flame. And actually, believe it or not, I never did. So that let me know that as long as I'm, have a few layers of water-soaked clothing, that I should be fine if I get set on fire. So we tried that, through the small-scale testing that I did. And I also tested the fact that if I just dunked my hands in water, put the lighter fluid on my hand, and then set my hand on fire without a T-shirt, would that burn? And it didn't. So I knew that just keeping myself wet while even if I was on fire without any protection, that I should be fine. But it's definitely, don't try that at home. See, I did see you as a friend, and I'm honored to call you one. Same to you, Mark. I'm so glad that you guys watch me. And my pipe is out again. And I give up. There you go. Yeah, and let's see. I tell a lot of people about you, so don't everything that you just on the channel to watch. I heard you, and you said that you were lucky. You are the lucky one to have Shelly in your life. I bet she feels the same way. That she's the lucky one having you, and we love you just the way you are. Sorry to get Mr. Rogers on you, but hey, it's true. So Shelly will be sitting out on the ski trip. I'm sure she will find ample things to do up at the lodge. Actually, she's not going. Or is there a lodge? There is a lodge, but she's actually not going on the ski trip. She was gonna be um, uh, taking care of some things around here for the trip, and so because really she doesn't know how to ski, and yeah, so 8 hours a day at the lodge, she is not really that appealing to her. Um, but yeah, it's just I'll just be gone for like 3 days basically. So get a little bit of me time in there. Um, but I will miss her though. Oh wow, I'm looking at this comment and it seems to be growing longer and longer by the line. I apologize for that. I'll wrap this up here. But the new world governor in Toro actually won out over your Blanco 9s and Gurkhas. That surprises me. I know that the Blanco 9 is a favorite which you smoke pretty regularly in your vlogs. And the Gurkha is another stick that you seem to like also. I lost my place. But I think I've seen other vlogs where you smoke the New World cigars. Well, I hope your long day was not too bad, and you didn't get the urge to chili pot whack anyone. No, I didn't, luckily enough. So as you wrap up your long one, I'll wrap this up. This much longer than usual one for me. Have a great night, my friend. And enjoy what's left of it. Your friend, Mark. Thank you, Mark, for your comment. Your channel will be linked in the description down below. And Rory left a comment saying, Happy 2016. It sounds like your New Year's was about as eventful as mine, minus the cigar. Yeah, basically I just kept it low key, really. I almost picked one up, but instead opted for a slice of chocolate cream pie to watch the ball fall in Times Square in New York. I had planned on doing some serious house cleaning, throwing out and cleaning out old things away. But instead I found myself yet again in front of my computer at YouTube for most of the days. Yeah, that's a pretty easy way to get caught up. That's what usually happens to me too. I'm like, I'll get this, and this done today, and then I'm like, oh, but my bed and my computer chair are so comfortable. So I will probably get my first cigar of 2016 in when it comes to the cigar hangout, which incidentally I hope that Shelly will be able to come to depending on her schedule. But I'm looking forward to it as I really had fun the last time. And just as a little side note mentioned here, I made contact with Acid Alex. It was a really good connecting with him again after such a long absence. I think I've encouraged him to get back into his YouTube channel. We chatted via comments quite a bit here lately, and Bryce of Bryce Makes Films, who likewise commented on your blog, has communicated with me and subbed to Romeo Rory's. Good, I'm very happy to build a community here. I think that's very important here on YouTube. So I really want to build a community here with you guys, just to help, because I just find that that's important to be able um, to help each other out and to be there for one another. So I'm very happy that we're all trying to connect with one another, because that's very important. So today, instead of your usual Blanco 9, it's another favorite, a Padron. You may feel like having a few more of those after putting in such majorly long hours, 12.5-hour days. Then I missed where you said the other employees were all homesick with bad colds, or were they all taking time off for themselves? So basically how it works at Sports Story is I make my own hours. So if I want extra hours, I basically go in earlier or I stay later. And the reason I can get away with that is because there's only two techs, me and another guy. And the other guy is only in Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So we need another tech for the other times, because we probably should have a tech on at all times, because we're the only ones who can really do anything in the tech room. So yeah, so basically, I can fill in as much of that time as I want. So I usually do that when I need more hours, which happened to be this week because I needed to pay for that ski trip. Then, dude, I think I'd be ready to hit a few people over the head with a chili pot myself after those kind of shifts. Shit, I'm really looking forward to some new Epic Mad Science videos, and while I know very little scares you, being set on fire, yeah, is a stunt that has a potential to go bad really quickly. Yes, it almost did, but luckily enough, like I said, I did the small scale testing, and I knew I'd be fine as long as I stayed soaked with water, and that's what we made sure of, that I was just drenched in water, and the flame would eventually wouldn't burn. I already get panic attacks when you don't check in for a few days. If something serious were to happen to you, I wouldn't like that. So why? Please be careful. That's why there's a lot of small scale testing that gets involved. So that way there's not a big risk involved when we actually go to large scale. I don't want to sound like a worried or overly concerned viewer, but if it's for the sake of entertainment, surely there are other ways and stunts far less lethal. Yeah, I wouldn't do a stunt unless I knew that there was a good chance that I would be fine, or walk away with very minor injuries. Like, the risk has to be very, very low for me. So Shelly will not be on the ski trip, huh? Perhaps another trip later downtown. Another trip later, sometime down the road. You may be a good skier, but don't go getting cocky on the slopes and wind up laid up with a broken leg. Although I am sure your girlfriend would have no problem playing Nursie Nightingale. No, she'd probably be the person that takes a golf club and whacks the broken leg for fun. You can hear her laughing in the background. She's still really camera shy. She doesn't want to be in the vlog, and that's who I was talking to earlier. Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Yeah, she wasn't paying attention the last time I asked her to say hi. So. Which was also in the area that I cut out of the vlog. And on the subject of cigarillos, did you know that CAO puts out one called Moon Trance? Or they did. Saw a few reviews on it. And in my research on cigars, I came across a few with some very interesting names. Some that might be right up your dark alley. Let's see. Now that you have a girlfriend, you may find yourself star-crossed lovers very soon. Romeo y Julieta as one with that very name, star-crossed dark. Although I'm pretty sure the dark refers to the type of cigar, such as the wrapper Maduro. The tattoo he. Oh my god!
Don't hurt yourself.
Tattoo, and again, while one does not have to be dark to have tattoos, it's a cool name with a cool band. Yeah, definitely check those out as soon as I get the opportunity to. As soon as I get the money after this ski trip basically liquidated my bank account. So, as soon as I get some money to get some more cigars. Now, Villainy does have a sort of a dark theme to it, as it was inspired by the silent horror film London After Midnight, starring Lon Chaney, and of course Rebellion. I hope that you can find those Twisted Sweet Perfectos and smoke one for us. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a try to look those up. Usually I can find them online, so I'll give that a chance. I'll look through. I would like to see that myself if possible. And now for the question of the vlog. What New Year's resolutions did I make, and how do I plan to keep them? I usually always respond to that question when asked. My resolution is to not make any resolutions. That way I'm not let down when I can't keep them. But there are a few things that I'd like to do, I'd like to work on for this new year. And that would be to reach out to a few people I know and be a little bit more supportive of their needs, channel my own inner darkness, celebrating it, work on improving this YouTube channel of mine into something that I can be happy with, and try more cigars this year. And how do I plan to keep these? Borrowing the slogan from Nike, just do it. Or Shia LaBeouf. And one last resolution, not pester why I told so much. Don't worry about pestering me. I really, really enjoy hearing from you guys. You guys make my day with your comments. So I'm really, really happy to hear from you guys, and I really like your long comments. So I really hope you guys keep this up for the new year. And I do apologize for the lack of vlogs lately. It's just been absolutely insane with the work schedule. But now that we're just packing for the trip, and it's just packing for or just getting ready for the trip, I should do a couple more vlogs this week. I'm not sure if I'll have a cigar for them. I might try to smoke a lot of my pipe in the vlogs this week, just because it's all I have, really. But yeah, so that's and so yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you for your comment. Thank you, Mark, for your comment. Because Wyatt, I would hate to lose you as a fellow web friend. You are special. Thank you so much for it. And I consider you and Mark and all you guys here on this channel, Chris, Bryce, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching me this half year. It's been really something special. So with that, my New Year's resolution is to get healthier, to work out more, eat a little bit better, not eat as many cheeseburgers. So I plan on doing that by just hopefully using, through the tennis team. I plan on taking the weight room with the tennis team a little bit more serious. I mean, not that I say that I joke around in it, but I could probably be more intense with my workout. Like, I do work out, I do the full workout, but I do take long breaks in between each set. So I plan on just taking shorter breaks and doing heavier weights, so that way I can really push myself that just a little bit harder. And luckily I'll probably be getting a stove in here soon, so I won't have to eat out as much, and hopefully be able to eat a little bit healthier. So that's my plan for this new year, is just to be a little bit healthier, have a little bit more fun, and and I got a girlfriend now, and she'll hopefully help me with that. So and now on to the question of this vlog. What is I have to think. Actually, the Golden Globes was just on. What was your favorite movie of 2015 that has come out? Or if you don't have one that's came out, actually, you know what? What was your favorite movie of all time? Your favorite movie of all time. That's the question of today's vlog. So please leave that answer in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye. Stop recording! Stop!